short message talking about the heavy machinery being ran overnight in Idlewild that never ever happened. Not in 35 years that I know, not in 80 years that my family's been here, but because I know what has been around here, like kind of like how the dirt roads were here in the 60s, it hasn't been in fucking 1 million years that we had machinery out there doing what they're doing. Now, this is just a little venting video on my personal Facebook page about that bobcat. Um, it's been 2 nights in a row now, but no, what I mean is it's they started running it. It was I noticed it at night Friday, 2 in the morning, and it has a distinct sound. I don't know where it is, but if I hear it tonight, unfortunately, I'm going to get up and I'm going to try and track it down, and then I'm just going to go look at it. Um, I'm hoping that other people in Idlewild hear it and hear this. See, I don't know how people can't hear the new stuff that's going on that is like overloading the the pristine silence. Like, okay, so there's people that do wear the ear muff things, the sound canceling goggles, and it's like those people are living dangerously because they can't hear. And if something is coming their way, they can't hear it. If it's danger, they can't hear it anyway. And it includes not being able to collectively do quality control about the sound. Anyway, see, I get a feeling that there is a people out there that just doesn't care either way. And I can almost admire you because you don't hear and feel the same way I do. But so now, see, um, this is very difficult. Now, I can't just snap my fingers, and I shouldn't be able to just snap my fingers and then change it. See, what I'm doing is I'm going through a slow change, but what's been going on is that when I did quality control in my neighborhood, and I just, oh man, how are you supposed to stop the asphalt slinger, right? The people that got the free deal of asphalt that is highly toxic, carcinogenic, sorry, you know what I mean. It's poisonous, cancerous. It would eventually poison the waterways. See, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to live anywhere where people don't live in intention. Like they don't see where they are. They just have this attitude that, oh no, so and so owns that. I own this. I can do anything here. Fuck them. And they just live as if they were in a bubble and the air is all their own or something. It's like, no, we can smell what you do. We can. It's just, it's increased so much for me that it is eventual that I'm going to be leaving. It's taking a long time. I already got the message like 7 or 8 years ago that I have to uproot and leave. Not just like up north or maybe to Arizona or in another country, but into another country. Yeah, and at that time when I got that message, I was so far away from even being able to accept it. But it came in, and I was like, I hear you, but yeah, right. But then eventually, see, yeah, eventually I went through a major astral travel and learned about the decoding, and I can't even explain. And then it slowly became more in my mind that no, you're going to be leaving from here. You have to leave, not just Idlewild, you have to leave the country. That's very difficult for me, a homebody, somebody who's homesteaded here, claiming to be my own great grandpa who built this house. You know, I'm such a homebody. I love my fucking apple trees that are right now, you wouldn't believe. Anyway, but now that bobcat running all night. See, I have some time to try to reach out to the people of Idlewild, a certain kind of people. They're there. It's like community. But see, you can gather up that there are like three community types of communities in Idlewild. I don't know, just think with me. There is the satanic community that they live so obliviously that They receive the black asphalt and they taunt and tease the people who were upset about it. And then there's just the people that live oblivious that go, I don't know, I don't see any problem. I live oblivious. And it's like, okay, fine. But there is a civil war happening right under your nose. It shows up in Idlewild like crazy. It's basically the cowboys and Indians. And you know what, with that, I don't want to live here anymore. I just can't, I won't. But you know what? See, I'm not gone yet. I'm advertising to rent my house, but I'm also trying to be like, do it in the, I'm trying to just be the unique me that I am. Uh, and it's just a shame that I don't detect any solution to humanity destroying itself, basically just becoming a nuisance unto itself. Cannot, it's like, for instance, my neighbors just decided to hate me and they think that they're going to get away with shutting me down somehow, some way, turning me into a cretin. It's like, no. My family has been here for 90 years. I'm going to put a plaque out. I'm not saying that I'm better than you, but in fact, I have been here longer than a lot of people. These people have only been there 7 years. Up here. They bought a house 4 years ago next to me, and I was doing quality control. And it's a long story, but I am now. I took it to just putting them on trial. They have to stand up and start telling a story, which that's all they can do. I did this because they lied, and I did the right thing by pressing through. I'm refusing the fines that they think I have to do, and no, I'm not under control of these people, and I want you to know that if when I see if my attorneys can't just close the case and make them drop it. In fact, I want to get the money back that I lost from bail, gas money. I am behind in bills now. See, it's just me here, and I don't have a job. I don't even have a husband that I can borrow money from, and it's just me here, and I'm fighting alone. And I've gotten this far as being. See, but I'm being put in debt more. I'm not able to keep up on my water bill, and that's what it's designed to do. But it shouldn't be happening. If we have social media and I come up on here and I say, wow, I need help now going to court. I need a community around me that agrees. Oh, no, we don't like asphalt stuck in our head. We didn't come up to Idlewild to then receive a bunch of asphalt and then put it all over our property and then honk at each other. Those people need to be sequestered and questioned. Like, what do you represent? What are you standing for? And why did you call the police on this little girl and all that stuff? Which those police officers, they need to be reprimanded too. See, what's going to happen is that if I can't get anywhere and they still want me to pay fines and do all this shit, I'm going to refuse and I'm going to accept jail time and I'm going to do it under protest as about how immature the law enforcement is being. But I doubt if that's going to get that far because in fact, what did happen was lopsided. The judge made me decide whether or not a restraining order was necessary. She waited till I said either yes or no. And here's the thing, to appease my neighbors, I said yes. I just wanted to make him happy right there. And that was the wrong thing to do because that was the thing that opened it up to where now, oh no, I felt it. By the time I was driving down my driveway after that court case, after that hearing, where they managed to open up a contract against me that says now basically whatever I say on my property, if I'm yelling like you're a fat ass, they can call the police and take me to jail. That's what happened. And I am standing up basically for us all that you can say anything you want on your property and not go to jail. See, there's just a discrepancy where the judge made me decide and I'm saying, don't, isn't that your job? I came here to plead my case and actually express remorse over some things that were out of hand. These people were there to just rake me over, and then they did this thing, which is actually they're in trouble now because law enforcement, the judge, everybody in court, lawyers can see the patterning. that I did nothing, and then but these people did do something to me. I got bruises, I got fucking sick. Thanks for listening to all this. There's just not enough real people. There's not enough get together in humanity. It's fallen apart completely. I see the hopelessness, and I see some routes that I need to take. I'm making solid decisions as of now. Um, Posting this on my Facebook page, letting you know what's happened. See, you know, I'm living in intention here, the same as what my grandmother and her great granddad did. The people that used to live here back in the day, they kept it clean. They did things without writing it down and saying, let's pass this ordinance. No, they just did it and they talked with each other. Think about doing this now. I don't care where you are, but think about turning off your TV set about Trump and all of the things that they're passing ordinance to do. See, they will. And I think I hear that bobcat. But I'm pretty sure, see, that the bobcat driver and these people, they're from a paradigm, they're making money, they're not really from here, right? They don't talk. I'm here to say that in fact they're paid to do that. It's like who else could do it, right? But these people that will work obliviously with under these instructions, they don't know it's actually a gear. See, it's like a narcissist who they test you. They'll test your boundaries. And if you don't say anything about it right away, they'll just keep breaking the boundaries. And then it's like a norm to have those boundary break all the time. And now you are basically in bad shape because you didn't set that boundary. And see, but that's what's happening now. It's happened after each announcement of the COVID-19. The first one was in 2020. And then after that, oh my God, I had to push back against people cutting. They just try to overstep boundaries and do and get into your life in such a way to see if they can or not. And when you're in trauma, such as living in fear about COVID-19 and being knocked around about that and just beat up, you tend to be just less apt to stand up for yourself. And that's what they've been doing. And I think it's been another announcement, or they try to get people, and people believe it. So I see these old ladies down the street sitting on their own property in the mountains with a mask on. Like you look over and you could see somebody gardening all alone. They're gardening, they're pulling their weeds with a mask on. Okay, you can be insane and do all you want like that, but we fucking laugh at you up here, right? Not even the courthouses are doing this, babes. People know it's like, nah. So I am stuck at the courthouse. I turned it around. See, right now, the neighbors are they're trying to see all of it. This is the way it works: is they want to label you as crazy, mentally unstable, just emotionally distraught, incoherent. And it's like, no, I passed tests, and now I'm going to trial, and I'm supposed to tell people in Idlewild this is happening. Especially about the asphalt spill, which hasn't came up yet. I'm just fighting these neighbors who, if you find out who they are and you know who they are, you can see why they brought their work home and then they just on me, and it's a mistake they made. I'm gonna hold them accountable, and that's what I'm doing. And if if it comes to be that I can see that somehow money makes it that they say that I'm wrong and they're right, which it's not true. I'm fighting back. It's like the beginning. You have to fight for your freedom of speech. You have to say, you have to bring back the old Indian um, teachings, which did you know that the courthouse, see, they find me not guilty each and every time. And I'm like, wait a minute, they're saying not guilty. And so I had to bust through. I had to bust through one attorney who says, who's, see, I was on the second floor. Now I'm going into higher courts of law. Now I'm on the third floor, which is I put these people on trial and make them explain. See, they want to see patterning. My story will never change because I'm not making my fucking story up. They made a story up about something I did, which I never did anything like that. And it's insulting to me. It's defamation of character, and I have to stick up for myself, you see, because I'm my own grandmother's granddaughter, and we just don't put up with people walking all over us. No, especially, oh, you want to go to the courthouse, huh? Well, come on. Judge not, lest ye shall be judged. See, they thought that that would just ruin me, and it didn't. I'm like, excuse me? And we're still going to talk. So if you're looking at this in Idlewild, well, I understand how broken down humanity is. I don't expect anybody to pipe up and say, "Yeah, I'll talk a little bit." See, now that we have social media, you can just make a little paper and say, "These are the amount of people that got sick, mentally at least, emotionally distraught from the asphalt slinging gig," which they got it for free. The code inspectors denied inspecting. They just went like this. We don't see anything, which is wrong. You go over their head. See, this has all yet to open up. And I can win like millions of dollars for Idlewild. We can have it all cleaned up, but will I? It's wearing on me now. It's like, okay, I can't pay my electric bill. My water bill keeps toppling over. My love life suffers because of this. I don't want anything to do it. I want to rent my house outright. I'm trying to keep my finances going. I'm having to borrow money from my fucking boyfriend to go to court, and it's just totally fucking stressing us out. I mean, we have our weirdness there where I'm always trying to just, come on, can you see me? Can you make it? No. So, but I did the right thing about raising my voice, and then I'm still doing the right thing by raising my voice. And so this is another video I'm trying to put on Facebook, man. And yeah, if I hear that bobcat overnight, um, I'm gonna go and find it. It's like, why don't these people sleep? It's in the middle of the night. Do you know that there's some people that have lived in this place? They live here just for the ambiance of they like the mountain ambiance. It's really quiet at night. It's really dark sky that you can see that starry skies. We keep the lights down because of that. What else? Oh, we didn't come here to even watch TV, I don't think, really. I mean, I remember when cable television came up in the 80s, and all I can think is, we don't watch TV up there. No, we escape all that, and we're here to heal ourselves. We don't. But it happened. I remember when air conditioning units started coming in, just in the 2000s here. Yeah, the year 2000, they started just, people want air conditioning. It's like, it's because of climate change, but really it's a people change. See, the Indians know if you come together and you put your heads together, you can make it rain with your brain. Thanks for listening to this. I'll try to post it on my Facebook page. I've been trying to post some videos on there and they're not going through, but no, I don't care. I am the type that I know it's like, I'm going to be getting off this planet. You should care about something like to never come back here again. Try not to reincarnate back into hell. Here, kids, just don't have kids.